Good morning, everyone. PTC Simmer here. Today we're just doing a short little VFR up to CYMH. Small little airport. What is it called? It's Mary's Harbour, I believe. A small little one. I'm standing here at an airport I created. Not really an airport. Not all that much to to brag about, but I did throw a runway down here at CYAY St. Anthony. If you remember the last video, there was no runway. We landed in the field over there. Did a little bit of research, figured out where the runway was, and threw one down. So yeah, it was a lot harder than it looks to create an airport. So suggest if people want to try, go ahead, but it takes a bit. I mean, definitely try. Takes a bit getting used to there, but anyway, today we're loaded with 6 passengers going up to Greenland. We got 1 kilogram of cargo going up to Mary's Harbour there, so we're going to stop there, possibly do the crossing from there, or maybe go a little further north and then do the crossing. But one of these next few flights we'll cross over. It'll be a long flight, obviously, long and boring. Of course it'll be sped up. So anyways, let's get going on today's flight. Ooh, if I can get in here properly. All right. Yeah, so didn't really deal too much with starting positions or anything. As you can see, the aircraft is right here on the runway, but I'm going to add to this airport and eventually put it up for download. Once I learn more about the editor and stuff, it's a bit finicky using that editor built in to the sim, but it definitely does work. So okay, so we're going to go over this. And excuse me, guys. We obviously started with the engines running. Had to shut them down because that's how the sim will start you. But okay, the parking brake is on. Fuel switch is normal. It's normal. Excuse me. Normal. Selector normal. Boost pumps off. Yes, they're off. Cabin lights and signs set. See, a lot of these switches have been turned. Yeah, all my lights. That's okay. Position light. No, that's our beacon. There's our position light. Pitot heat off. Yes, it is. Generators are off. Flaps are up. Are they up? No, they're not up. They're at 10 degrees. So we got no power right now, so external, no, we're going off battery. Flaps to 0. Fuel levers are off. Yes, they are. Okay, prop levers full forward. Power levers flight idle. Touch them up. Ignition normal. Yes, it is. Source and master. We just turned this on. Have a check of our fuel quantity. Looking good. Okay, engine start. Forward boost pump on. So right here. You can hear it there. Starter engage right. And you guys know the drill. The oil pressure raises. And we push in our fuel lever. The engine build up. Okay, so she's looking good. Building. Starter center. We'll do the same on the other side. Turn that fuel pump on. And then we'll go left. Oil pressure comes alive. You can even see the shadow there. Propeller spinning. That end. G gauge build up. Okay, we're good. Fuel lever in. Okay, can hear the starter auto center. Okay, looking good. Power levers idle. Yes, there are generators on. Lights out. So those lights will go out once we turn these on. Engine and instruments within limits. Let's check them out. Looking good. Compass and gyro is set. So let's have a look here. I did like that auto view that was on before. That was kind of neat. Starting to get used to that. I remember in the last video. So the runway I got here isn't properly aligned either. I had a heck of a time trying to do that. So 281 heading, which it should be, it will not coincide properly with where we are. You can see it's off here, but so this would be 270 obviously west, then 280, 281 should be right there. And as you can see, we're pointed straight down the runway, so that's okay. I plan to figure that out in the future. So just bear with me, guys. And the pressure here is what are we looking at? 2982. So there we go. And today we're going up to 45. Collision position lights, turn those on, turn on our taxi lights. We're just gonna have to spin around here, that's all. Keep thinking it's CYMR, but Mary's Harbour. Just go direct to. Simple. 528, so that on there. Direct to will be say 4,500 feet? Huh. So I messed up on my altitude. We're gonna have to change that to 35. Will be odd. It's our heading. Okay, so that looks good. So take off and check. So we'll taxi, turn around and line up. We could probably take off here. I mean, a Twin Otter, so no runway is a runway. Okay. We don't got anyone live on VATSIM right now. We'll turn on our transponder. Aha. It's looking a little funky there. Frequencies. What was it? 113.7. Hear that hydraulic pump going? 13.7. All right. See, I did the runway and I swear it selected asphalt. It looks like concrete though, but I put some edge markings, some touchdown markings, not edge markings, touchdown markings, runway numbers, and threshold markings there. Actually learning about those as I do this too, so it's kind of good. Yeah, the editor is definitely hard to get used to. I mean, how to build the package and everything and put it all together. If anyone's ever attempted to build scenery without knowing anything, they know what I'm talking about. But, I mean, if you build it all the time, you're probably like, yeah, it's not that bad. But I never use those programs, so I have no idea. Okay, here's our 28, not properly aligned. You can see we even got a point of interest marker there, so that's good. So you can see it appears to be aligned there, but the heading's not aligned. It's good how the runway kind of goes with the terrain, because when you're on runway 10, it is sloped up this way, 4.49 degrees, I believe. Okay, from here we'll do our 4 takeoff checks. Excuse me. Okay, fuel quantity, check it out. Okay, appears okay. Boost pumps on, yes they are. Rudder trim tabs are okay. Flight instruments checked. Airspeed, gyro, altitude, VOR, NDB, ADF, HSI, vertical speed, decision height. Okay, those all look okay. And turn and ball. Navcom radios, we just set those along with our transponder. Propellers full forward, yes they are. Auto feather select. Go. Flaps takeoff set. We'll go 10 degrees. Engine instruments within limits. They all look alright. Okay, pitot heat on. Anti-ice as required. I believe we skipped over that one somewhere along the line here. Turn that to auto. Flight controls, free full travel. Yoke moves forward and back, left and right. Still got the odd cough, guys. It's been a while, but transponder is set. Landing lights can go on, taxi off. Caution lights are appropriate. Heading is checked. We are ready to go. So we know our gups check. We know what to do when we get up there. Looking for just below 80 to pull back. Alright. Here's our first takeoff from the airport I created on my own. Hard to follow center when there's no center. Whoa, our speed's getting up there quicker than I anticipated. Yeah, there's a positive rate. Tap the brakes. See, initially I thought the airport was over there somewhere, but that little house there has the VOR, so come back on the prop a little bit here, throttle, pitch that nose up, do our gups check, gas looks good, undercarriage, tap the brakes, props, we pulled them back, switches, landing lights go down, auto feather can come off. We can make a turn. We are on 122.8. We're not doing any callouts. I don't believe anyone has this airport here, so I know for a fact nobody has it. There was a file on flightsim.to. However, it got removed. I'm not sure why. I think he wanted to update it, but it'll be good for him if I'm able to create something as well. His looked a heck of a lot better than what I slapped together there, but I mean, I just wanted something to somewhere to land, right? FS economy and stuff, but okay. I'll overcorrect a little here and try to get on our route. Excuse me. Let's just get some trim to get the pressure off the yoke. There we go. And let her settle back down to 3,500. Back a little more on the power, prop, power, go right to left. With your levers there, right to left is an old way of saying it. So, okay, we'll go autopilot. Nav. Hold the altitude right there, that's fine. Just want to jump an external for a sec. Oh, there's the airport slapped together. Yeah, nothing too exciting, but somewhere to land anyway. Climbed 100 feet higher than I wanted to. For some reason our navigation isn't holding properly. I'm not sure why. Go into heading mode here. Okay, gonna speed the sim up here. 1, 2, 3. See if it holds now. No, look at it. It deviates away from our line there. I don't know why. Oh, we're on V-lock. That would be why. Oh, simple mistake like that, eh? And again, shouldn't be changing course too much in sped up mode. Well, I guess it's okay here, but when you get a lot of waypoints, the aircraft will try and fight the waypoints. Your sim's all sped up, so. A little cloud cover out that way. There's Mary's Harbour on the POI. See it down on the GPS as well. Slow her down when we get to 10 miles. Alright. With that, we'll start our descent. Descent checks, fuel quantity, selectors checked, they're okay. Caution lights appropriate, yeah, they're fine. Anti-ice as required, we never touched it. Never touched those. We will turn on the landing lights before landing checks. Flaps set, properly reverse roll forwards. We'll do a gups check here, gas good, just did. Undercarriage, tap the brakes, stop the wheels. Prop, we'll go full prop. And switches, we got landing lights on, we got fuel pumps on. Nav lights, beacon lights, pitot heat. Looking good. Alright, ready to start our descent. So we'll pull back gently on the throttle here. Lose some airspeed. Dial this into, well, let's say 1500, 1300. And we'll go VS, ES mode. And drop that down. And ease back the throttle. Mary's Harbour traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel is 6 miles, 3000, inbound to land, runway 11. There I am again, not watching the speed. It gets away from you, doesn't it? These engines, I'm really not used to these engines at all. Like, You just touch the throttle here and boom, they go up or they go down. Really not much of a happy medium. You're probably asking yourself, are we going to make it in there? I say yes. Just gotta slow down a little more here. And 109 is what we're looking for, so where are we with her? So 190, 100, 109, right around there. We're on 20 degrees of flaps. Turn off the autopilot. There's our speed getting too low again. Hardest thing I find in this airplane is to maintain approach speed. It's crazy. You're gonna come on, just make a right turn to final. There's that speed, speed, speed. Watch your speed. Watch your speed and get your nose up. It's a little easier with the flaps to maintain, but still, it is a mission. Now, this is a tiny little runway here, so she's gonna be tight. See, I can't see anything there. Exactly where she is. Aha, right there.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Little bank.
Bank angle. Sink rate. Sink rate. Minimums. Sink rate.
Sterile cockpit, guys. Sterile
Sink
cockpit.
rate. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
And that's a quick little landing there. Get rid of the flaps. Could have made that a little more prettier, guys, but little press for time as usual. Alright, so this is Mary's Harbour. Small little airport in the middle of Newfoundland. Labrador. Okay, we'll just stop it there. There's our brakes. Alright, I gotta work on my approach speeds as usual, but hey, it was okay. There's our FS economy, logging the flight. And we'll quickly shut her down here. Brake set, flight idle, yes they are. Props, feather those off. And generators go off. Excuse me, guys. levers off, fuel levers off, go left, and then we'll go right. We'll boost pumps, off, lights off, landing off, beacon off, nav can go off, yeah, they can all go off. Engines are shut down. And we go off with these. Alright, what else is on there? Control lock, install. Aircraft secure. Alright. Hope everyone enjoyed the super short flight today. Our passengers can enjoy a night here, or longer, depending where we're going. It's like 680 nautical miles to Greenland from here, so it's like a beautiful place here. Oh, this is Mary's Harbour. Welcome to. Short little runway there and quite a landing, I'd say. Alright guys, thanks for flying with me. We'll catch you on the next one.